Good morning. Welcome to the fourth Sunday in Advent. Can you believe it? Like, how does time even work? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Welcome to those who are in the sanctuary. I know we have guests among us today as well. So a special welcome to you. Welcome to those who are joining us. Michelle, stop crying or I'm going to cry again. Guys, you got to help me out. Welcome to those who are online as well. We have our usual crew that join us online because they live farther afield, or perhaps they can't get out to come here on a Sunday morning. We also have a few folks at home unwell who were planning to be here, but in the last minute decided to hunker down at home. So isn't it great that you can still worship with us? Nothing's changed. And recover quickly, please. I have a few announcements. I would like to start just by celebrating everything that's happened in the last 7 days. It's bonkers. This place is bonkers. Last week at 4 o'clock on Sunday at 4 o'clock, we had our Christmas visions. So we had Tempest joining our chancel choir. We had a number of readers. It was a beautiful service. And in addition, we had an event running downstairs, which I have said is sort of like messy church. There was just activities for kids and families all set up. The service was running on the big TV downstairs. And so people could do activities with their families downstairs and still feel like they were part of the service up here. In fact, that is what I did. I took the opportunity to do that, and it was delightful. And so, Monica, thank you for organizing that. Christine, thank you for helping her. It was such a blessing. So now there's no excuse. If we have little kids, we can still come to these services and have things to do. It was just such a blessing. So the service was wonderful. Brian, thank you. And Monica, thank you. Okay, so that was Sunday. Oh, hi, Rich. I was wondering where you were. I wrote a note. Where's Rich? On Friday, we had our IT event, a social of sorts, and it was such a success that Steph said that people are clamoring for another one. So thank you, Steph, for organizing that. Thank you, Joe and Kevin and Gary for being here to offer support to people with their people just came with their technology like, help. It was beautiful. In fact, one couple brought their whole computer, like desktop. It was brilliant. And so I think the plan is maybe January. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll do another one because it was really successful. Also, last night we had, it said pizza and games night, but it was a smorgasbord. There was so much food and so many games. And it was so wonderful. There was about 25 or 30 of us out for it. So it was so good just to be together downstairs with no agenda, but just to laugh and sing, depending on what game you were playing. No gambling, but it was super, super fun and just good to have the energy back in the building like that. So thank you to Heather and members of the session who helped organize that. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. I also want to give you an update on a couple of outreach initiatives that are trucking along in the background. The Christmas Wonders. There we go. It changed names a couple times. So, okay, Christmas Wonders, so that's our support of Kerr Street Mission. We have raised over $15,000 for that. Stop crying. Stop crying, Michelle. At last count, so I printed my announcements earlier this week, there was $10,350 in. That's probably up now. But we have a dollar for dollar matching for the first 5,000, so that puts us over 15 grand. So you can continue to support it, absolutely, but well done, Knox. And then an announcement from Janice. I forgot last Sunday to mention Evangel Hall sandwiches. You still came through with 17 loaves of sandwiches for Evangel Hall this week and Christmas goodies. So Janice writes this: thank you to everyone who contributed to the Evangel Hall Sandwich Ministry this year, including the 17 loaves and bag of Christmas goodies delivered this Thursday. Knox has contributed 138 loaves of sandwiches this year. That's over 1,000 sandwiches to help feed the hungry. Very much appreciated by Evangel Hall. Well done, Knox. So, I mean, that also is deserving of a round of applause. Well done. We've also had extended New Roads Phase 2-3 meetings happening. Connie's constantly giving out gift cards, grocery gift cards to those who are in need in our community as they come through the door. We have an overflowing mitten tree. So just overall, well done, Knox. You're really capturing the spirit of Advent and Christmas. There is one more Bible study left to go this Thursday night at 8. So join us. It doesn't matter if you didn't do the other weeks. That's okay. It's online, and we're happy to have you. The Remembering Tree, I'd like to highlight that as well. We were running low on ornaments last week. Thank you for ordering more, Monica. Make sure that you put the name or situation that you are remembering this Christmas up on our tree, especially if you aren't able to be here for the service of Solace, which will be on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Make sure you include that on the tree, and the tree will be highlighted in our service. Speaking of the services, we do have today, and then we have our service of Solace. It's sometimes called the Longest Night or a Blue Christmas service. We have that on Wednesday, and then Christmas Eve is Saturday, which is also bonkers. We're going to do a 5 o'clock service, more like a Lessons and Carols style, family-friendly. Monica is going to finish her story, The Journey to Bethlehem. And then we have a traditional Christmas Eve service at 10 o'clock as well, with a sermon and anthem. And then Christmas morning, 10 o'clock, with Reverend Jan and Reverend Lynn and all your helpers, your elves. And then New Year's Day, for those who are capable of coming in on New Year's Day. Thank you, Reverend Jan, for covering that service. It's cool. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Lynn, bring it back, please.